Good morning. This is a help video for 2.1, Finding Slope. Let's jump in. So when we're looking for slope, the first question is it positive or negative? Now, this one is going downhill over time when we're going from left to right, just like we read in English or Spanish, or not all languages, but many languages. We read from left to right, and so this is going down. You could also think of this on a number line. If this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3, and so this is going down as our number line goes along. So this one is negative. There we go. Let's try the next one. So this one would of course be positive. It's going up over time. Now this one we can see it's positive, but we'd like to know what number it is. So let's find where the red line goes through a good intersection. It goes through some good intersections here, 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 and here. And we can choose any of those spots to count from. Let's just count here. So here we're going up 2 and over 3. Up 2 and over 3. So our slope is going to be up 2 over 3. So you'll notice that our up and down direction goes on top of the fraction, and our left and right direction goes on the bottom of the fraction. You'll also notice that there are some additional videos linked here, just in case you need to see it another couple times. Maybe somebody else explaining it will help. So let's try the next one. This one says we're going to go from, let's see, we can go from here to here. Those look like good intersections. So we're going to go up 3 over 2. So again, our up and down direction, and then our left and right direction goes on the bottom. How about this one? Now, I'm going to just point out one thing right here. This says reduced fraction. That means, for example, that if you had, well, I'll just show you on this one. Let's choose this intersection. Let's choose this intersection. And this one, oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess we have a lot of intersections we could use. So let's just, for example, choose to go down here and over here. So this is down 3 over 3. So let's see what happens if we put that down 3 over 3. And we get that wrong because that's not reduced. Reduced means simplified. So minus 3 over 3, we can simplify that because 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 over 3 is really just 1, and it's still negative. So there we go. So you can use a calculator to simplify your fractions. Let's move on to the next one. Find the slope of the line here. Well, let's find 2 intersections. We got one here and one here. So how far up does it go? Well, it goes up 0. How far over does it go? It goes over 1. So it goes up 0 over 1, so the slope is 0. Because 0 divided by 1 is 0. So a flat slope, like the floor, is 0. Now how about this one? Don't say 0. So this one, how far up does it go? Well, it really goes up as far as we want. So let's say it goes up 1 or 2 or 10, pick a number, but it goes up some amount. How far over does it go? Well, it goes over 0. So it doesn't go over at all. So what does that equal? What does 1 divided by 0 come out to? Well, there's no answer to that. 1 divided by 0 is not possible. Here, let's open up a calculator real quick. And I'm going to use Desmos.com because that's my favorite. And if we said, what is 1 divided by 0? It says undefined. Undefined. That means there's no answer. Because if I said 1 divided by 2, that means I took one thing and cut it into 2 parts. I split it into 2 pieces. If I said 1 divided by 4, I divided it into 4 pieces. 1 divided by 0 means I took a thing. Let's say I took this thing right here. I took a thing and I divided it. I cut it. I sliced it into 0 parts. Okay, picture you have a cookie or a donut or something, and you take a knife and you cut it into 0 parts until there's no pieces of donut. It's impossible. You could cut it into 2 pieces, you could cut it into 10 pieces, you could cut it into 1,000 pieces, but you can't cut it into 0 pieces. That's not possible. So this one is not, there's no answer to this except to say DNE, which means does not exist. You can't divide by 0, so there's no slope. It does not exist. All right, how about this one? Let's do a little bit more practice here. So here's a dot here, here's a dot here, here's one here, here's one here. So this is down 2 and over 1. So we say down 2 over 1. Now, is that on this question, it'll take it. Some of them, if it wanted it to be simplified, you'd have to change that to just -2, because 2 over 1 is just 2. All right, let's try another one. How about this one? Let's find some good dots. And that's plenty. So it looks to me like it's going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And this one is one of those ones that says as a reduced fraction. So if we put 2 over 1, like that's not wrong, but it's not what the question's asking for. The question's saying, can you simplify it? Yeah, 2 over 1 is just 2. If we go back to Desmos and you put in 2 divided by 1, you can see that it comes out to 2. All right, let's look. Oh, and that's all of them. Well, good.